Hello everyone, Chicken Man back once again, but this time we're doing something a little bit different, something that I haven't done yet before with you guys, and I've come with two of my friends. One here is Zigzag, say hello.
Hello.
He is here. We don't have skins, so we are wearing armor, and that is Blue Dragon, who, he looks extremely funny because he's wearing one of the new things. He's wearing the Wither head, and that is one of all the many things in this video. This is going to be an update video for the 1.4 pretty scary update, as they're calling it. And that doesn't hurt me because I'm in creative.
Yeah. So let's get down to business, shall we?
Let's get down to business. This is a really big update, as you can tell. So we got a lot to talk about. So the first one is, as you've seen, I'm wearing it right now, is
Heads.
a mob head.
Heads.
These can be dropped
Heads.
very rarely from any of these
Heads.
mobs.
Steve Heads.
This one I'm guessing is dropped by characters, although I did see something that said that on some servers you can drop the actual skin that you're wearing kind of head.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are the heads. There's creepers. There's a small chance that they drop it when you kill them. You can pick them up.
Everything.
You can place them down. They place like signs where they're facing whichever way you were facing.
Stop griefing.
I'm not griefing. And they don't have physics, so you can place them onto walls and things like that. So they're pretty cool. You can walk on them. I do believe an anvil will crush them.
Hey, got a free
we'll
bow.
get to that in a moment. But yeah, so the next thing you'll notice is these. These are item holders.
Woo!
They're like paintings. Let me go ahead and pull one out. Here it is, an item frame.
And you
so
can break them with an arrow.
You can, because they are entities just like paintings. So you take this, you take anything you want. It can be sand, it can be creeper head, arrows. You stick it in there. Right now it has something in it, so it turns it. But you go ahead and do this.
They make rather nice directional arrows.
They do. He just right-clicked his bow into it, and they all have all kinds of cool stuff in them, so it's pretty cool. This is one of the new blocks, actually. This is the Cobblestone Fence, I believe, or Stone Fence.
And the mossy cobble fence.
And the mossy cobble fence. Or
Yeah,
it's
stone
wall,
wall,
that's what it's called.
called.
It's called a wall, so you cannot jump over these. I can right now because I have jump boost, which we will get to in a moment, but you can't normally jump over these. They're just like fences, and they're pretty cool. They connect to all kinds of things. Putting heads on top of them does make them interact silly. But yeah, that's pretty cool. Make cool stands for your heads, I guess.
Yep.
If you're a head collector.
Flower pots.
Oh yeah, that's the next thing. So the next thing on our list is flower pots. These things
Raising
are
the bar.
These things are very strange. They are going a nice little AT&T symbol there, but flower pots are made out of clay. I believe you make a bucket with clay balls, and when you place down, I think you have to place them on something solid like this. Oh no, wait. Give me the flower pot. There we go. You place them down, and then you can take things like mushrooms.
Pretty much any plantable thing.
Anything plantable, yes. And I don't believe, can you put saplings in them? Yes, you can put saplings.
I believe you can, yeah.
One of the weirder ones is the cactus, though. Cactus goes from being fat to being a very skinny cactus with a very strange texture.
It doesn't do damage.
It does not do damage, which is nice, but we are in creative.
And then we've got the item frames again.
Back to the item frames, and right-clicking on it does, if it's already got something in it, change the direction it's going in a clockwise manner, which is nice, I guess. Make little things in your minds telling you which way up and which way down is.
Yep. Then we've got anvils. There are actually 3 types of anvils. You have the anvil, the slightly damaged anvil, and the very damaged anvil, which magically physics Blue, you're in my way, applies to, and the very damaged anvil seems to break from a height that small. Oh, never mind. Didn't.
But these are the anvils. The anvils are nice. You can take any weapon, I believe.
Pretty much
take
anything.
a sword, and I will go ahead and click on this anvil, and I'll put the sword in here, and you put something else, I believe.
I think it's diamonds or...
Diamonds, something along those lines.
It's something, I think it's the same material that the item is made out of.
The same material?
No, you put 2 of the same weapons in there, fusing their stats together.
But you can also use
I believe you can also use items,
too.
yes. So if I put two iron swords in here, I can't do it. Yeah, iron swords does not work. But what happens is you can repair them, and you can actually rename them.
Yeah.
So if I go ahead and change the name like this, Snurfenfansonisig, I click it out of here, Makes a nice clicking sound, and it's now named Snurf and Nanosig,
Yep.
which is pretty cool. When they're dropped, they do 1 heart of damage per block they've fallen to whatever mob that they land on.
Yep.
So if this is starting here and it drops 1, 2, 3 and lands on a mob here, it will do 3 hearts of damage, not including this first one up here.
Yep.
Which is pretty
Have a
cool.
sword.
Did you make a nice sword?
I just stole it. No, you got
Chickens
it.
love sharpness 2. Nice.
Yep.
So moving on to another thing they updated, they have these hatches or trapdoors.
Yep.
You
They
can now
be
place
placed on the
them.
bottom and the top.
You can now place them on the bottom of the block or the top, just like half slabs, which is really useful if you want to say make a wall, I guess. I don't know. It's useful though, so that way if you have a hole, you don't have to place it down there. You can actually place it up here now, which
Yep.
looks a lot better, feels a lot better, and is just more fun. So
Now
let's
we've
go
got
ahead and look at
something fun.
these.
Wooden buttons.
Wooden buttons are one of the
Wooden
newest
buttons.
things. They changed the material, no, not the material. They changed the
Well,
recipe.
they added one.
Yes,
and
they
can
changed
be
the
used
recipe
to
for
power
buttons, though.
things.
The recipe for buttons is now 1 wooden plank or 1 smooth stone to make a button, no longer 2. And what happens with the wooden buttons is these can be activated with arrows.
They can.
So you can shoot it and then it will light up or do whatever else is behind it.
Yep.
Which is pretty cool.
Now we've got beacon block.
Beacon blocks are
Or
very,
as I like to call
very
it, the bacon
strange.
block.
The bacon block, yes.
Bacon block.
Beacon blocks allow you enchantments. That's where I was getting the jumping one based
Well,
on
not the and special abilities.
special abilities. It's not exactly enchantments, not exactly potion effects, but they're along those lines. So you make a pyramid like this of all these 4 things a pyramid can be made, and you can make them all 4 different sizes, and that is this biggest one, this one which is halfway down, this one which is almost down, and this one which is the smallest one you can make to activate the beacon block.
Now,
So-
in order to actually activate it, you do have to supply it with either an emerald, a diamond, a gold ingot, or an iron ingot.
One of all of them, or
And
not
I
all
believe
of them,
then
but
it'll
one of
stay
any.
active.
I
Not
believe it
100%
does stay
sure on that.
active until you break it. I don't know if you get it back though. So
Yeah, I
I
don't
would
think
have
you
to
get
put
that
one of these
item
in
back.
here and then click OK and then it activates. And from this one I could be getting haste or speed, and then regeneration is what it's going to give me as its secondary power. This
Yep.
one over here is activated, and they do make quite a nice tall lit up beam.
You
but,
only get the
uh,
secondary power if you have the full.
Okay, so this one is a secondary one and the jump boost, and it does actually give me those when I'm near it. It's regenerating my hearts, although I am creative, and giving me a jumping boost. The jumping
Indeed.
boost allows me to jump 1
Over,
and 1
say,
half.
fence.
I believe it's 1 and 1 half blocks. So if I do this, I can jump up it, but I can't jump up 2 blocks.
Yeah.
But it is quite a nice little thing, because these I normally couldn't jump over, but with the jumping boost I can.
Yep.
And so,
So
if
then-
you're within range of these, you will get those effects.
Yeah. And as you increase the height of them, the number of solid layers, it has to be solid.
They do have to be solid. You can't just have a hole here.
As you increase the number
and
of
do that.
layers, the larger the range is.
Yes, the range does increase as you
more-
make it bigger.
Choices
And-
you have for your power.
And the more choices you have. Yeah.
Yeah, on smaller layers you lose abilities.
And you can
like
make
this.
any size of these out of any of these materials.
All 4 of these valuable blocks. Lapis is the only valuable block that cannot be used to power one of these beacon blocks.
Yep. Lapis is not impressed.
Nope.
Um,
So let's move on to something that I have been hoping for a very long time.
Friggin'
is-
stairs.
that
Friggin'
is-
stairs.
yes, the corner
Finally,
stairs.
they wrap and they make beautiful corners. Makes things so much better looking.
I don't know if
I
I
mean-
would say beautiful. The lighting is a little bit glitchy.
Yeah,
but
it's still better than it was.
it is much better. Now that you place stairs like, say, this one.
Yep.
If you put a stair in the corner and you place one next to it, it will create a corner stair.
And it does on the out.
Hey, look, it
and
Sir
on the-
Creeps a lot.
Yep.
Sir
a lot.
Creepsalot is here to visit. Very nice. But
Hello,
yeah,
Sir
it does
Creepsalot.
create a corner stair on the outer facing corners and the inner facing corners. Works with all types of stairs and all the ones that connect to each other. So yeah, it looks pretty nice. I'm guessing this is going to be a whole lot better for building certain things. No longer do you have
Yep.
to have a half slab, but you can do whole stairs.
Oh, Blue, you caused it to glitch there.
That's very strange. Oh wow.
That's what I was
That's
trying to do.
surprising game mechanics. But
Yeah,
yeah,
that looks really nice. Very nice roof now.
you
can
can now make points on your roofs.
So
Yeah.
let's move on to some of the really fun stuff.
Okay, so this is the Nether Star. The Nether Star is an item. Let me go ahead and go grab one.
And it's dropped by. You can just click on the sign. Pick
Oh,
block.
you're right. But the Nether Star glows like it's enchanted, and it is dropped by something called the Wither Boss.
Yeah.
The Wither
We'll
Boss
get to
was
that.
added. I guess it's only in this version. Now that I think about it, it's added in the snapshots and to 1.4.1. I believe you have to spawn it by killing wither skeletons, which then drop wither
Blue.
heads. Oh, you untilled our ground. But yeah, Blue is wearing a wither head. They are dropped by wither skeletons, and you use them to make a wither boss. Now, the wither boss is very destructive, so we will actually get to that in a little bit.
Yep. So now we're on to some of the new foods that we've got here. We have a nice pumpkin pie, a carrot, a golden carrot, similar to the golden apple, a potato, a baked potato, and a poisonous potato. The poisonous potato spawns very rarely, but it does randomly.
So what
I don't
happens
know
with
what
this
Blue's
one is I believe you put sugar and
I'm
eggs
giving you stuff so you guys can build it.
and pumpkins into a crafting table, and you get pumpkin pie. It's kind of random. I don't think there's an actual like a shape for the recipe.
Yeah, and you
with
cannot place it
carrots-
like cake, which is depressing.
It is depressing.
Yep.
But
So for carrots and potatoes, how you would think you'd normally plant them with seeds, unfortunately the seeds don't exist. So you just take the carrot and you just click on the ground, and same with the potato.
now to actually obtain these, I believe carrots and potatoes are both randomly and very rarely dropped by zombies.
No,
And
I think they're spawn in villages.
They do spawn in villages, but they also do rarely, very rarely, drop
Yeah.
from zombies. So the poisonous one does actually have a chance of poisoning you like raw chicken, and the baked one is what happens when you smelt the potato in a furnace.
Yep.
So this is probably my favorite thing so far.
Carrot on a stick. Carrot
Carrot
on
on
a
a
stick.
stick.
Make pigs go 5 meters per second.
So if you have a pig with a saddle on it, so go ahead and put a saddle on the pig, and you get on the pig. Oh, he got on the pig.
Yep.
And you ride the pig and you hold the carrot on a stick, it will go whichever direction you're holding that carrot on a stick and accelerate. If
Well,
you
we
right
now
click,
have a new
there's
mode of
speed
transportation.
boost. Oh yeah, we now have a controllable one. If you right click, it's speed boost, but over time the pig does eat the carrot, causing it to stop.
Yep.
And it just leaves you with a fishing rod. How you craft this is you put a fishing rod in the upper left corner, and then diagonally down from it you put a carrot.
Yep. Okay.
So these two potions are extremely
Funny.
funny. They're very strange. The night vision potion allows you to see better at night. It's kind of like Fulbright, which is a mod that many people have used. And the invisibility one makes you completely invisible, although they are both in the way.
Yep, like his arms are gone, but his armor's still there.
You
and so is
can't
his
see
head.
anything. You can see the item they're holding and their armor and their head. If they have
That's
a
it.
helmet or a head on. He's taking that off. There we go. That looks pretty cool. You do have particle effects, so people can't be completely invisible, but it does remove your
Yeah.
name. Now, what we found with this, if Zig would stop moving around, is that they are, when you're invisible and you have an item in your hand, anyone that's not invisible near you basically controls that item. So if I
You
hold a
currently
sword,
control him.
I'm not controlling him right now.
Oh no,
are.
you're controlling him on my screen.
Oh, well, you're controlling him on mine. There we go. Both of you be invisible.
Am I invisible now?
No, you should
You drank
be.
the wrong potion.
Oh, this is wrong.
You are
Whoops.
drinking here.
There we go. Problem solved.
Alright, so now that both of them are invisible, I have control of them. There's all kinds of weird issues with that. If I move around, it seems as though they're moving, especially in
Yeah.
F5. But if I change that, then they are not. Makes your
Just-
armor wiggle, makes you look
Just a
funny.
random thing.
It's kind of a glitch. We'll probably detail it more in the glitch video for this update. But yeah, it's kind of weird.
And the best way to fix it all is with a good old glass of milk.
If you do
Always.
drink a glass of milk, it will get rid of all potion effects. So if I go ahead and I go like this, and then I F5, you can't see my arms anymore, and I'm freaking out because of that glitch. See, my
Smells
head's
really
moving.
delicious.
Drink the milk and you're fine.
Yep. So now we get to something new, which I think is really nice, but I still wish maps could be huge.
Who's this map following
large
again? I
paintings.
forgot.
The map
Hmm?
will follow only you, I believe.
Yeah, I believe it'll only follow you also. But as you can see here, now if you take a map, put it in the center of a crafting table, and surround it with paper, you get a map with a further out zoom level till this one, which is like a 5x. which
5x
strangely,
zoom
my
is 1 block or 1 pixel on the map is 16 blocks. It's actually 4 chunks, I believe, because a block is 8 by 8. On this one, it's 1 block to 1 block, 1 block to 2, 1 block to 4.
No, the maps actually follow whoever put it them up because I have the map and it's following Zig.
Oh, then I put these maps up actually.
Good to know.
Yeah. Okay.
So this one is actually something
It's
that
a buddy tracking system now.
Oh,
yeah,
a
it
buddy
is a buddy
tracking
tracking
system.
system now.
That'd be actually kind
So
of cool.
this is a repeater, and if you didn't already know, I'm going to power this repeater, and I'm going to power this repeater over here. And look, we have a nice little bedrock strip, which should save the state of that repeater, which it is, because that's off. Shocking.
This is called the repeater lock or locked repeater. If you take one repeater and you power another repeater from the side, it will lock the state into whatever state it was during that powering from the side.
Yep, and
The
it
side
has to be
power-
done with a repeater, I believe.
It does. You can't do it with redstone dust, but the side powered, like that locks the repeater state, has to be constant. If
And
I
then when
do
you
unlock
unpower
it, it will break its state.
Oh, we keep flipping the switch.
There we go.
So yeah, that's that.
It's
Then we
pretty
get
cool.
something really fun, which has been used quite a lot in some of the newer adventure maps.
This is something that is kind of strange
science
to me.
of
It's
rendering
not something
text.
that I
This is
know what to
terrible.
do with. But this is the command block. I think Zig knows way more about this than I do.
I know very little. It basically allows you to... There's a more detailed information on what you can do with this on the wiki. That text is overlapping. That's really funny. But you can make it do different commands like say or teleport a player to a specific position and such. All sorts of really cool things. You can even give player items, but it's not going to work on the server because it's not enabled.
Yeah,
It
if
has
you
to be
notice
enabled
right there
on
in the
server
bottom
side.
left, it does say command blocks are not enabled. You
Yep.
have to go into the server properties file and actually enable them.
Indeed.
When they're powered with redstone, it does activate whatever commands you have built in.
Yes. It's quite
So
nice.
This one's very strange. I'm gonna go ahead and turn my sound up.
These are all sounds.
These are all sounds. They decided to change and actually add a bunch of new sounds.
Yep. So we have sand. It's really subtle.
The sounds are very quiet, but they
Funny.
are there.
Yep. And then we've got grass, which is really quiet.
Actually sounds like you're walking through a field of grass.
Yeah,
it does.
does.
I
yeah.
like that sound. It's very nice. They also changed the stone one.
Stone is a bit cloppier,
Yeah, it is a bit cloppier. It sounds a little bit...
like a horse.
Yeah. Clop, 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 clop. Then we've got wood planks.
Planks sound very strange, not like I would expect planks to sound like.
Wood logs sound the same.
Wood logs do
Yeah.
sound the same, and it's not something that I'm
Then we have...
understanding.
Then we've got gravel.
Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes.
It
Really
sounds
crunchy
like
mashed
very-
potatoes. Maybe
yeah.
cornflakes.
It sounds like very crunchy cornflakes or crunchy mashed potatoes.
One of the two. And then sponge, which kind of sort of sounds like grass. But
I
a
think it's the
little
exact same as grass, actually.
bit. It may be. We got leaves, which you absolutely hate.
I'm sorry, but I cannot stand this sound.
It is so quiet, too.
It's very quiet. And I don't know why leaves sound like you're just kind of fluffing through them. The leaves are crunchy.
Yeah. That's when they're... And then we've got the snow sounds, which they updated. Which actually do sound like you're walking through snow now.
Again, these sounds are very quiet, though, so I'll see if I can turn up the volume in the video editing.
Yep.
They also
Okay.
changed the placing sound for snow, so it actually sounds like you're placing snow.
Yep.
That's a very strange sound.
Yep. And then there's clay, which I think it makes more sense for sand.
It does sound very crunchy, very bowl of cereal again.
Yeah. What's it? Then they also...
Yeah, they
soul
changed this
sand
one.
is a... Yeah.
It sounds very sloppy.
Yep. And then there's the minecart sound that neither of them seem to be able to hear. But,
I will probably edit in something that lets you guys hear it, but the minecart sound is
Let's be
very,
very
very
quiet.
quiet, very
Very
hard
quiet.
to hear. There it is.
I heard it that time.
I heard it that time too. If you're in a minecart, you can actually now with the update use W to move your minecart very slowly. It will accelerate you.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, and then we've got a ladder.
A ladder just sounds to me like a broken washing machine.
I kind of agree with you on
Kind
that.
of rattling, not really working. So yeah, that's all the new sounds that they added. There's not much else really that they added
They
like
changed
that.
the mob spawns and stuff like that.
They did change a couple mob sounds. I believe they added 1 or 2 for the skeleton.
Yep.
Squids and villagers still do not have sounds.
Now I'm gonna get to something that I've wanted forever. I
So
have a
can we
bow
go ahead
here
and make the time
with-
daytime?
flame one and some arrows, and I'm gonna go shoot the TNT. Hey, look, TNT ignited. Something I've wanted forever.
This is something that That was very loud.
That was.
Because I still had
Oh.
my... Oops, I disconnected. That was my fault.
Seems like you died. What a shame.
What a shame.
So, that's, I think,
I think that's actually probably the most... That's my favorite. Is
Yeah,
the
I
flaming
do
arrow
like that.
ignites TNT. It is... I have
makes
been
me
wanting that for a long time. A long time.
and I think now that you guys get the gist of
We have to go find the wither.
1.1. Huh?
We have to
Oh
go
yes,
find
let's
the
go get the wither. Let's go get that.
Let's go make a wither.
Sure, you guys want to go look at the witch house
Is
first?
the wither over that way?
The wither is this way, the witch house is that way. The witches we will cover in a moment, those are very strange. I
Yes.
made a wither bunker over here. With a beacon block telling me exactly where it is.
I can't actually see. I seem to be having trouble finding, or my computer seems to be having trouble rendering the chunks in it. Ooh, here it is.
So, I believe that the wither can't break bedrock, even though it can break a lot of other things. So I'm going to go ahead
It can
and
get
put
through the
some...
top, by the way.
I will fix that. I'm going to go ahead and do this. This is very loud. I apologize.
I'm gonna. Okay.
Did make a
Oh,
lot of
it is
sound.
So you
growing.
can't hurt it's invulnerable till it fully forms and its health.
It gets bigger.
Yep.
Oh, that's a very scary sound. Now it does blow up.
I think it already
suffocated.
did.
I think it's got
Oh.
its head stuck.
Oh, you know that may be true. I think
There
it does.
we go. So the wither is this 3-headed mob boss. You kill wither skeletons in the nether, and you put the 3 heads on soul sand, just like I did right there. The soul sand is shaped like an iron golem would be with iron.
Yep.
These things are creepy. They're
And
a
you guys are
pain
probably
to kill.
wondering why we're not going to the nether in this video. It is because when we tried it, we ended up having a ghast come through and attack us.
Yes, mobs can go through nether portals, and we had ghasts flying around the overworld, so we're not
It was
going to go
really
to the nether.
funny, but kind of scary.
It's very scary.
Yep.
So the wither does shoot these heads at you, and they explode in very large explosions.
They
If
also
you
add
hurt
a
it
special
enough,
effect called Wither, and it slowly drains your health like a poison.
it does. Yes, they have a poisonous effect. After a good amount of damage, the wither will actually make a force field around itself, which stops arrows and I think TNT from hitting it.
Not sure about that. Maybe as well anvils.
There it is.
There it is.
There's
There
the
it
force
is.
field. So the force field stops projectiles from hurting it, which makes
Yeah.
it very, very hard to kill mob once you get it that far. And I think the health may slowly regenerate. Yes, it does.
Yep.
That is annoying. It is hard to kill mob. I can't actually...
Can't hit it either.
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
So it's taking more damage now. Blue Dragon's gonna kill it.
And then it should. There we go. What did it drop?
Did it drop a Wither Star or whatever? Nether Star?
It did. I picked it up.
Okay, you picked
Okay.
it up. Alright, well that's the Wither. I don't know if I like the Wither because it looks like quite a formidable opponent.
Yeah.
The Enderdragon was not as bad. You could kill its laser beams and avoid the Enderman enough to kill it. This one has force fields, explodes, shoots exploding things, and the only block that we found that it can't break is bedrock.
Is bedrock as usual.
It will
Uh,
fly right through obsidian, so if you try to box one
Yeah.
up and make it, it will fly right through obsidian.
So shall we go and look at the witch's hut?
We should. So, along with the update, they updated the villager AI a little bit. I don't know what's exploding over there.
Oh
but
no,
It randomly exploded.
that's really random.
That's odd.
I think I know what happened.
What happened?
There was an Enderman.
That may be what happened. But
How
either
would the
way,
Enderman activate it though?
he
That's
probably
really
poked it. Poke.
Probably.
Where is the witch's hut? I honestly don't know
Yeah,
where the witch's hut
follow
is.
me in blue. Apparently
Okay.
blue knows where it is.
So with the update and the update of the AI, they actually added something called a witch. It is
Yeah.
a villager that usually has a hat,
Found it.
emits particles, and will actually, I believe, hurt you. It's not attacked by hostile mobs, and I believe it can infect other villagers. Maybe that's just zombies.
I found it
Just
without the
sort of-
witch though. So.
There we go. The witch is actually not here, which sucks. But these will spawn in the swamp biomes. They're called witches' huts. They usually have
Oh,
something
there is a
along this
bat. There
line.
is a bat spawn egg
There's a witch spawn egg?
and a bat
Oh.
spawn egg.
There we go. That's scary looking. Looks like Squidward in a Halloween costume
With the wart.
with a wart on his nose. He does have a wart. But the witches will actually hurt you. Right there, he threw a potion at Blue, and he's going to hold it and continue to throw them, I believe.
Why does he keep flashing?
He hurt both of you. He infected himself with that potion.
He is stupid.
Yeah, the witches do not have the most advanced AI ever, but you saw right there he did throw another instant harming potion at Blue. They don't make sound just like villagers, and they drop random items, which seems to be sticks, glowstone dust, gunpowder, redstone, and nether warts, I believe, because they are used in making potions. It would only make sense. This is also a good way to get a cauldron, and I guess your first flower pot. What is the last thing that we needed to cover? Oh, bats. Bats. Bats are actually really cool. I'm a fan of bats. I guess Zig has... Yeah, audio did drop out. That is very sad. But, bats are one thing that we need to cover, and I need to get to that. There should be a bat
Make it nighttime.
spawn egg. Or is there
I
a
have one right
bat?
here.
Alright. So what bats are these little flying mobs. They don't actually come out during the daytime. They squeak, and they spawn in caves, usually deep caves. If you walk near them, they will fly around like this, but usually they perch and hang upside down from the inside of the caves, and don't move until you walk near them.
Indeed.
Like that. If you look inside the house, the witch's house, it's just in there perched.
Is there a perched bat in the witch's
Yep, I
house?
just
Zig scared it away.
Okay.
Back out. See?
Oh, there's one. There's a perched bat in the witch's house, and if we get close to it, they will fly
They
around.
fly away.
So yeah, I think that's all we have for this update. The glitch video that we're planning should be coming out. There is a ton of glitches. We've already found a bunch for 1.4.
On accident.
On accident,
On
yeah.
accident.
Mostly on accident. We didn't even get to do any glitch testing yet. And we
Yep.
have found plenty of glitches for you guys. So that'll be great. Hope to get that out by Friday or Saturday this week.
I think I'm lost.
Are you lost? I think I'm lost also.
Oh wait, never mind. I'm not lost. Here we go.
Oh,
Let's leave it.
did you see the beacons? I can't see them. It's not loading.
I can't see them either, the chunks, but I found all the entities that exist.
Oh, okay. Oh, yes, I see them now.
Oh, I think all the TNT blew up.
Did it blow
Oh,
up
well.
all of the TNT?
Yeah, there's
Oh,
kind of
well.
a floating sand block there as well. How strange.
No, that's very
Like I
strange.
said, I'm
It's
pretty
not
sure an
loading
Enderman
yet.
could.
Yep.
An Enderman may have done it, but oh well, that was pretty much the end of our video. There's not much else we have to cover, is there?
You
No?
ruined our fun plan though. We were supposed to shoot an arrow at that.
I know.
That was gonna be
We're
great.
gonna
We could shoot the arrow and it'd blow up and you'd see 1.4.1. But that is the official update of 1.4.1. Came out this morning. If you guys didn't know that.
Yeah.
It is
Bats
really
everywhere.
really early. Why we probably sound a little bit tired.
Yes.
But
It is
yeah,
early.
we'll see if we can get those videos out. I do want to make one more comment about Skyblock. If you didn't see my update video, it is going to probably be out next week if
must
we
hit
can get
that.
something recorded. But it is
you can
right
actually
now
kill the bats.
dead. You can kill the bats. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of bats.
Yeah, Blue spawned a lot of them.
Blue, what have you done? It looks like Batman. He's
This
flying
is my
around with
version
a
of
bat.
Spectacular since we can't blow it up anymore. We're just
It's
having
like
a bunch of
birds
bats
all over
running around.
again.
I wonder if they're going to add birds.
Probably, hopefully not.
Oh well, thank you guys for watching. If you liked the video, like it. If you didn't like it, then dislike it, but leave a comment telling us why you didn't like it so we can do better in the future.
Yep.
Go check out Blue and Zigzag's channel. They both have videos posted and their links are on the
Go
screen
check out
right
Sam's
now.
channel.
You can check out my channel if you feel like it, although I'm hoping You already know who I am if you're watching this.
Hopefully.
Hopefully. So yeah, thank you very much. Goodbye bye.
And also, stay out on the lookout for series that might be coming out at the end of the month.
Oh yeah, we're working on a series, so that should be good. So yeah.